The question for this morning: do you have what it takes to be successful? Do you have what it takes to achieve what you really want to achieve? Whether you're building a business, do you have what it takes to achieve success in your business? Do you have what it takes to achieve success in your career? Getting, understanding, and using knowledge is important in our life. It's important in life, it's important in business, but knowledge isn't, intelligence, smarts, isn't all that's necessary. You need to be able to get knowledge and wisdom, to get skills. You need to be able to have an understanding of how to use it and how to use this knowledge. That's what's important in life and what's important in business. I want to talk today about some specific traits that you need in order to be successful. And it's not intelligence, it's not knowledge and being smart. It's more about social skills. We're going to talk some about social skills. A more important factor in achieving success with your goals is how you deal with people. We're going to talk about people skills. We're going to talk about social skills. You know, the Carnegie Institute of Technology found that 85% of financial success can be attributed to people skills, not intelligence, not financial savvy. All of that's important, but 85% of financial success can be attributed to people skills. And just think about when you interact with people, whether in business, at work, you really enjoy and look forward to interactions with people, as the saying goes, with people that you know, like, and trust. If you know somebody, you know them well enough, and you like them, and you trust them, you will enjoy doing business with them. You'll be comfortable doing business with them. You will want to develop a relationship with them. Personal development, our own personal development, should be a priority, and it should focus on some specific personality traits that we need to have in order to be successful. And I'm going to go through these. I've got 8 of them today. 8 traits that you need to have in order to achieve whatever success is in your life. Getting through college, starting a business, starting a career and achieving success in your career or in politics or whatever it is you want to do. The first trait you need to develop, and these can all be developed. They're not something that you have to be born into. These all can be developed. The first one, self-regulation. In other words, manage your emotions, manage your anger, manage how you respond. When things come up in life, when things don't go as you planned, when things go wrong, you need to be able to respond rationally and not emotionally. When we respond emotionally, that's when we get angry and we start yelling and we hurt feelings and we make enemies. But when you are able to regulate your own emotions and regulate how you respond, in other words, you're able to take a step back when things come up and say, okay, what's going on and how do I need to respond? In other words, you've heard this before, you need to think before you act. That's important. So the first trait you need to develop is self-regulation of your emotions and your reactions. You're not going to react, you're going to respond. That's right, respond rather than react. The second trait that you need to develop to be successful is you need to have a growth mindset. You need to be able to welcome challenges and obstacles that come with open arms. You need to be able to see the challenges in front of you for what they are. They can be opportunities disguised in the seed of this challenge. You need to have this really strong, firm belief in your ability to do what you're doing and to pursue what you're trying to pursue. You need to know that everything coming into your life is there for a purpose. One, it's going to help you get further down the road. Two, it's going to teach you a lesson. And three, it may be the biggest opportunity in your life that looks like a challenge. People who have a growth mindset outperform everybody else. Because if you're not growing yourself, if you're not growing personally, you're sitting here stagnant. And, if I plant a seed out here in my garden in the spring and I don't water it and it doesn't grow, it'll rot. Truly, the seed will rot in the soil and the bugs will come and get it and eat it. But if you nurture that growth, it will grow into the plant that it was designed to grow into. To have a growth mindset, doesn't matter how smart you are. Intelligence isn't even a factor in having a growth mindset. It's about being determined to learn more and to be more in your life. The third trait that you need in order to be successful is resilience. You need to be able to accept the fact that you tried something and it didn't work, and then go out and find a different successful solution. Resiliency means no matter what happens, you get up and do it again. You get up and try again. You get back on that horse. You keep trying. Telling yourself that you can't, telling yourself that you're not able to do it, it's not even useful. It's not useful in business. It's not useful in your life. So you need to be resilient. You need to learn to be resilient in your life. Fourth, the fourth trait that you need in order to be successful. And I want to read Laura's comment over here. She said, we can choose to learn from what looks like something bad if we look at it from different perspectives. And that's what this growth mindset and being resilient is. Everything in life happens for a reason. It may be there to teach you a lesson, truly. It may be because you made a bad choice and you screwed up, but it should teach you a lesson that it was not the right choice. Being resilient and having a growth mindset are so important. The fourth trait, let me get to the fourth trait. Passion. You need to have passion about what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be with. If you just go through your life as a boring person and just let life happen, you're going to have a boring life. Persistent passion for what you want to do and what you want to achieve will drive you so much farther towards your success than any amount of knowledge that you have. Now, knowledge is important. You need to have some skills and knowledge about what you're doing, but the passion to do it. How many people have you known that, really maybe don't have a lot of education? You would think they are not very smart, but then they're some of the most successful people there are. People who maybe don't even finish high school are the most successful people you know, because they have a passion for what drives them in their life, and they go pursue it as hard as they can, and they become very successful, not because of what they know, but because of what they want to do in their life. You might be good at things in your life. That's great. That's wonderful. But being good at something without being passionate about it won't get you what you want. You can be the best at what you do, but if you're not passionate about it, you'll get bored really quick and you'll give up and you'll go do something else. I mean, how many times have you heard stories about children who have gone to college and have become doctors because their parents wanted them to be a doctor, but they really didn't enjoy it. They were good at it, but they didn't enjoy it. It was not their passion. And they quit it and did something else and had, for them, a very successful life because they were doing what they wanted to do. Passion. If you don't have passion for what you want to do, you're going to live a very boring life. The fifth trait that you need in order to be successful is empathy. We don't talk about empathy a lot. We kind of do it. We don't know it a lot. But you need to be able to understand your customers. You need to be able to understand your teammates. You need to be able to understand your clients, your colleagues. You need to have an understanding of them as a person and what drives them and what's going on in their life. And this will help you build rapport with them. If you take the time to get to know people and feel their pain and hurt with them when they hurt and support them when they need support and have empathy in their life, you'll be able to build a rapport and a following that's really hard to break. Now, you can, but that's a different discussion. When you're able to see the other person's point of view, it'll get you so much further down the road to the success you're wanting, because truly life is about helping other people succeed. And as a leader and as somebody building something and trying to be successful in your life, if you truly want to be successful, learn empathy and understanding of other people. The sixth trait that you need to be successful is conscientiousness. Big word. Conscientiousness. In other words, you need to be conscientious about what you do. You need to be disciplined in what you do. You need to be compliant with all the things that you need to do in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve and accomplish. You need to excel at planning ahead, conscientious about where you're going, and so conscientious about it that you are excellent at planning and putting into place processes and systems in order to get you there. People who are conscientious work hard to make sure that they know what they need to know in order to succeed. They understand. They are conscientious about where they are in their life, what they know, what they don't know, what they need, and what they need to do, and they make a plan and go do it. 7. The seventh trait in order to be successful is you need to be open to new experiences in your life. You need to have a curiosity about how and why things work and happen. My son, when he was little, and he still kind of does to this day, my son and his son, my grandson, had this innate curiosity about how things work. When my son was little, he'd go find a screwdriver and he'd take it apart to see how it worked. My grandson has done the same thing. Curiosity is an interesting trait that we all have that we need to develop. Because if you want to continue to grow, because everything in society is changing and moving forward, and if you're not growing and moving forward, you're losing. And curiosity will help you continue down that road to find explanations as to how you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, how this new thing works you're trying to grow and trying to build. And if you're open to new experiences, you will be excited to learn all the new things that you're going to find. These are traits that you need to develop so that you can be successful. And the last one, number 8, trait that you need in order to be successful is you need to learn social skills. Networking. You need to learn it. Yeah, well, 2020 has been kind of a bad year for networking, but you still need to learn it. We still need to do it. You need to learn how to work in a team. You can get so far, how does the saying go? If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with other people. You need to learn how to work in a team, to grow a business, to accomplish a project, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You need to learn. You need to know how. With your social skills, you need to learn how to bring people together. You need to learn and be able to teach people how to work together. You need to learn how to teach people to stay focused on their goals. You need to learn how to stay focused on your goals, not excluding everybody else, but including people in your goals, and develop the skills to include them and staying focused on where you want to go. And you also need to be emotionally capable in every situation that comes up. None of us like to be in a situation where something happens and people start flying off the handle. They get angry, they get mad, they start storming off, they start yelling at people, they start telling people what to do, and everybody's confused. You need to be emotionally capable of dealing with the situations that come up in every setting. Because when you're in society, when you're dealing with people, things happen and things come up. And you need to be seen as somebody who is strong, who is resilient, who is reliable, who is focused, and who is steady, and people can look to you for strength. And you become the leader that will then be successful. Personality traits can be developed. You're born with some, but you can develop these personality traits. You can improve them. The ones that you have and the ones you need to work on, you can improve them. And these will be so much more valuable than knowledge, than intelligence. You know, we are all given a certain amount of intelligence. And maybe that doesn't change a whole lot. You can learn more. But personality traits can be developed. Social skills, the people skills can be developed. You need to dedicate and commit yourself to your own personal development in your life. And the social skills that you need, because these will take you so much farther down the road towards your success than it will for people who only operate on brain power. If people are only trying to operate on what they know in their brain and that they're the smartest person in the room, guess what? You will leave them behind, because you are forming a team of people behind you because they see that you have the traits of a leader and they will follow you. This is your Tuesday Truths. Kind of a long one today. Learn the traits that you need in order to be successful, and develop these personality traits and develop yourself so that you can achieve what it is you want in your life. I'm Mark Schinnerer, coming to you from the porch on a Tuesday. I hope you have a great day and a great week. We'll be back and talk to you tomorrow.